श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. Welcome to this course on experiencing Adishankaracharya through the meanings of the Ashtottarashatanamavali of Shankara Bhagavad-pada. Let us revise the namas today once, all the namas, and then we proceed for the last class where we have to study the last 10 or 13 namas. Shri Shankaracharya Varyaya Namaha, Brahmananda Pradayakaya Namaha, Brahmajnana Pradayakaya Namaha, Ajnana Timiradityaya Namaha, Sujnanam Buddhi Chandramase Namaha, Varnashrama Pratishtadre Namaha, Shrimate Namaha, Mukti Pradayakaya Namaha, Shishyopadesha Nirataya Namaha, Bhakta Bhishta Pradayakaya Namaha, Sukshma Tattva Rahasyajnaya Namaha, Karya Karya Prabodhakaya Namaha, Jnana Mudran Chitakaraya Namaha, Shishya Hrittapaharakaya Namaha, Parivrajashramorthatre Namaha, Parivradyashramorthatre Namaha, Sarvatantra Swatantra Dhiye Namaha, Advaita Sthapanacharya Namaha, Sakshat Shankara Rupa Dhrute Namaha, Sakshat Shankara Rupa Bhrute Namaha, Shanmata Sthapanacharya Namaha, Trayi Marga Prakashakaya Namaha, Veda Vedanta Tattvajnaya Namaha, Durvadi Mata Khandana Namaha, Vairagya Nirataya Namaha, Shanta Namaha, Samsararnavataraka Namaha, Prasanna Vadanam Bhoja Namaha, Paramartha Prakashaka Namaha, Purana Smriti Sarajnya Namaha, Nityatrupta Namaha, Mahate Namaha, Shuchaye Namaha, Nityananda Namaha, Niratanka Namaha, Nissanga Namaha, Nirmalatmakaya Namaha, Nirmamaya Namaha, Nirahankaraya Namaha, Vishwavandya Padambujaya Namaha, Sattva-pradhanaya Namaha, Sadbhavaya Namaha, Sankhyatita Gunojjalaya Namaha, Anaghaya Namaha, Sarahridayaya Namaha, Sudhiye Namaha, Saraswata-prasadaya Namaha, Saraswata-pradaya Namaha, Satyatmane Namaha, Punyashilaya Namaha, Sankhya Yoga Vichakshanaya Namaha, Taporashaye Namaha, Mahatejase Namaha, Gunatraya Vibhagavide Namaha, Kalighnaya Namaha, Kalakarmajnaya Namaha, Kaladharmajnaya Namaha, Tamo Guna Nivarakaya Namaha, Bhagavate Namaha, Bharati Jetre Namaha, Sharadahwana Panditaya Namaha, Dharma Dharma Vibhagajnaya Namaha, Lakshya Bheda Pradarshakaya Namaha, Nada Bindu Kalabhijnaya Namaha, Yogi Hrit Padma Bhaskaraya Namaha, Atindriya Jnana Nidhaye Namaha, Nitya Nitya Vivekavate Namaha, Chidanandaya Namaha, Tinmayatmane Namaha, Parakaya Praveshakrite Namaha, Amanusha Charitradhyaya Namaha, Kshemadayine Namaha, Kshamakaraaya Namaha, Bhavyaya Namaha, Bhavaya Namaha, Bhadrapradaya Namaha, Bhuri Mahimne Namaha, Vishwaranjakaya Namaha, Swaprakashaya Namaha, Sadadharaya Namaha, Vishwabandhave Namaha, Shubhodayaya Namaha, Vishalakirtaye Namaha, Vagishaya Namaha, Sarvaloka Hitotsukaya Namaha, Kailasayatra Samprapta Chandramauli Prapujakaya Namaha, Kanchiam Sri Chakra Rajakhya Yantra Sthapana Dikshitaya Namaha, Sri Chakratmaka Tatanka Toshitamba Manorathaya Namaha, Sri Brahma Sutropanishad Bhashyadi Grantha Kalpakaya Namaha, Chaturdik Chaturamnaya Pratishthatre Namaha, Mahamataye Namaha, Visaptati Matodhetre Namaha, Sarvadik Vijaya Prabhave Namaha, Kashaya Vasanopetaya Namaha, Bhasmodulita Vigrahaya Namaha, ज्ञानात्मकैकदण्डाढ्याय नमः कमण्डलुलसत्कराय नमः गुरुभूमण्डलाचार्याय नमः भगवत्पादसंज्ञकाय नमः व्याससन्दर्शनप्रीताय नमः ऋष्यशृङ्गपुरेश्वराय नमः सौन्दर्यलहरी मुख्यबहुस्तोत्रविधायकाय नमः चतुष्षष्टिकलाभिज्ञाय नमः ब्रह्मराक्षसमोक्षदाय नमः ब्रह्मराक्षसपोषकाय नमः ब्रह्मराक्षसतोषकाय नमः श्रीमन्मण्डनमिश्राख्य स्वयंभूजय सन्नुताय नमः तोटकाचार्य संपूज्याय नमः पद्मपादार्चिताङ्घ्रिकाय नमः हस्तामलक योगीन्द्र ब्रह्मज्ञान प्रदायकाय नमः सुरेश्वराख्य सच्छिष्य संन्यासाश्रमदायकाय नमः सुरेश्वरादि सच्छिष्य संन्यासाश्रमदायकाय नमः नृसिंह भक्ताय नमः सद्रत्नगर्भ हेरंब पूजकाय नमः व्याख्यान सिंहासनाधीशाय नमः जगत्पूज्याय नमः जगद्गुरवे नमः निर्व्याज करुणामूर्तये नमः भेरीपटः वाद्यादिराजलक्षणलक्षिताय नमः सकृत्स्मरणसन्तुष्टाय नमः सर्वज्ञाय नमः ज्ञानदायकाय नमः. In today's class, we will be learning about the meanings of the balance names. We will start from two names before. Sriman Mandana Mishrakya Swayambhutaya Sannutaya Namaha. This is Nama number 99 as per our slides. Yesterday we had done this, but we will just revise and go further. Sriman Mandana Mishrakya Swayambhujaya Sannutaya Namaha. Obeisance to Shankaracharya, who defeated Mandana Mishra in a debate. And who was this Mandana Mishra? He was the incarnation of Brahma himself. As we understood that Shankaracharya is an avatara of Parameshwara, and he came into the Bhumi with a purpose in mind. The purpose was Sanatana Dharma Samrakshanam, the Vaidika Marga Samrakshanam. That was the purpose of the avatara of Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya. So Brahma also incarnated himself as Mandana Mishra. He was performing all the rituals, yagas, etc. as stipulated in the Vedas. As per the Bhagavad Leela, he was telling that the sannyasis were lazy and they had abandoned the Vedic rituals, and he vowed not to face any sannyasi at all. Like that was his staunch belief. So Sri Acharya, our Acharya, reached out to him and debated with him for many days, about 7 days, I think, and defeated him in the arguments. And so Mandana Mishra truly praised Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya as Brahmajnani. Later he becomes the disciple of Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya. This is the Nama of Sriman Mandana Mishra. Now Sriman Mandana Mishra became Sureshwaracharya. He was established as the first Acharya of the Sharada Math in Sringeri. Next Nama is Totakacharya Sampujyaya Namaha. Obeisance to Shankaracharya, who was worshipped by Totakacharya. So what is the story of Totakacharya? Amongst Sri Shankaracharya's prime disciples, Totakacharya was one of the disciples. He was the fourth disciple, I think. He was considered to be dull-witted. He used to do only physical services to the Guru, like washing clothes, etc., with great devotion. He had great Guru Bhakti. One day, as he was busy washing the clothes, he was a little late in attending the Bhashya class of his Guru. The other brighter disciples and yatis were disturbed by Shankaracharya, waiting for Giri to come. His name was Giri. So now, knowing this, the Bhagavad Padacharya, who was Karunya Murti, he blessed Totaka with all the vidyas, that should arise, and that all Vidya should arise in his mind, within him in a second. Immediately, Totakacharya danced his way to the Guru, and he was brilliant with Brahma Vidya. He became a Mahatejasvi, and he sang the Totakashtakam, brimming with the Advaita philosophy, and he offered his worship to Bhagavad Pada Shankaracharya. So one who was worshipped by Sri Totakacharya. Now Purvashrama of Totakacharya was Anandagiri. He was established as the first Acharya of Jyotish Pita in Badrinath, in the North India. The next Acharya, disciple of Shankaracharya, Padmapadarchitangrika Yanamaha, obeisance to Shankaracharya, whose feet were worshipped by Sri Padmapadacharya. Now, what was the name of Padmapadacharya? His name was Sanandana. Now, Padmapadacharya was one of the prime disciples. He was from the south, very devoted to the Guru. He was keenly interested in collecting puja materials, tulasi, etc. One day when Bhashya class was about to be held on the northern bank of Ganga, Padmapadacharya had gone to the southern bank for collecting the tulasi. Knowing that the other disciples were waiting, our Guru Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya called him, said, "Oh Sanandana atra agacha." So he called out. Not finding a boat to cross the Ganga, Padmapada meditated on the Guru's feet. Sanandana meditated on the Guru's feet and got down into the river without thinking for a second, because Guru has called him. So he started walking on the river. By the grace of Guru, Ganga Mata, at every step of the disciple, a golden lotus bloomed and gave him support. So he came to be known as Padmapada from then onwards. So Padmapada came and offered his worship to Guru, to the feet of the Guru. Padmapadarchitangrika Yanamaha, one whose feet were worshipped by Padmapadacharya. Now, this Padmapadacharya, see, Jagadguru taught the entire works, the Advaita philosophy and all his works thrice to Padmapadacharya. The depth of devotion of Padmapadacharya to Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya was unmatched. So once a Kapalika approached Bhagavad Pada, and he was desirous of offering a Mahan as a Narabali to the god. Acharya, so he comes directly to our Acharya and says, "Can I offer you as Bali?" Acharya, anyhow, he does not have any affiliation to his body or anything. Acharya consents to this. Then he says, "See, if you want to give me as a Bali, in presence of my Shishyas, if you do this, they will get very angry, and they will not allow this to happen. So I will, when my Sishyas are away, you should come and do this work." So when everybody was away, Bhagavad Pada, this Bhairava, his name is called Bhairava, he comes, this Kapalika Bhairava, he comes and with a sword to cut the head of Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya. Now Padmapadacharya, in his dhyana, he realizes this, and he was overpowered by Lord Narasimha, and he brought an end to Bhairava's intentions by coming as Narasimha and preventing this incident from happening. So this was his Guru Bhakti. We also know of that incident where he lost his Vyakhyana, and later Acharya, by the grace of our Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya, he could restore it back, and that became known as Panchapadika. Then there was one Shakta who made Shankara Bhagavad Paja suffer from intestine pain or something. Padmapada could not see his guru suffer from intestine pain, and he turned the mantra back to the initiator. So Padmapadacharya was very devoted to our Acharya. Padmapadacharya's name was Sanandana. He was established as the first Acharya of the Kalika Pita in the west at Dwaraka. The next nama is Hasta Malaka Yogindra Brahmajnana Pradayakaya Namaha. Obeisance to Shankaracharya, who bestowed the knowledge of Brahman to great yogis like Hastamalakacharya. Now, Hastamalakacharya, so in the northern province, there was a Brahmin who was well versed in Vedika karmas. The story of Hastamalakacharya is being told now. There was a Brahmin who was well versed in Vedika karmas, who performed all Vedic rituals, yagas, etc., who would not see a sannyasi even in a dream. A son was born to him. He would not speak a word right from his birth. The father thought he was dumb and tried to cure him with mantras, tantras, medicines, etc. Finding that they were all of no use, he performed Upanayanam of the Muka Balaka, Muka Upanayanam. After some time, when Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya comes to the town, knowing the ability of Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya, he had earlier told that he would not see a sannyasi. Now he desires to see the sannyasi because he wanted to see what is the gati for his son. So he took the Muka Balaka in front of Acharya, and Acharya sees the boy and asks him, Hey Balaka Kastvam, who are you? The boy suddenly breaks into a series of sentences explaining the Advaita truth. And Naham Jadaha Kintu Aham Atmaswarupi Asmi. I am not a Jada, but I am the Atmaswarupi. So Guru was very happy. Such a boy, he is talking about Atma Jnana. So it is as though he gave him the name of Hastamalaka, one who explains the truth like having a gooseberry in the palm. That is Amalaka is the Nellikai, which we say. It is in Ayurveda, it is one of the three medicines that is commonly used in Ayurveda. So just like if you have a Amalaka in your hand, in your palm, how easily you can see that. So the truth of Brahman was explained so nicely by Hastamalaka, by this boy, and he was named as Hastamalaka by Acharya. So he took him as his prime disciple and taught him the Bhashyas, etc. So Hastamalaka Yogindra Brahmajnana Pradayakaya. He already had a little bit of Atmajnana, etc. He was a boy who had this initiation from his previous birth, etc. So based on that, Acharya taught him the Bhashyas and told him taught him the Bhashya and made him an excellent Sishya. After Bhagavad Pada gave him sannyasa, Sri Hastamalakacharya did some he did one work called Hastamalakiyam. Hastamalakiyam. That Hastamalakiyam was a grantha which explained the real nature of Atma or Brahman. So Hastamalaka was established as the first Acharya of Govardhana Mutt in the east at Puri. The next Nama, it has a small Patabheda. Sureshwarakhya Satchishya Sanyasashramadayakaya Namaha. Sureshwaradi Satchishya Sanyasashramadayakaya Namaha. Obeisance to Shankaracharya, who had great disciples such as Sureshwara and others, and he initiated them into sannyasa. So we know that Mandana Mishra became Sureshwaracharya. So there was a argument before the argument, they had agreed that whoever loses in that argument, the person will take the ashrama of the loser will take the ashrama of the winner. Therefore, when Shankaracharya wins over the argument, what happens is Mandana Mishra agrees to become a sannyasi, and Shankaracharya gives him the Diksha name of Sureshwaracharya. He made him to write Vartikas for his Bhashyas of Taittiriya Upanishad and Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, and his Dakshinamurti Stotram, Ashtaka Stotram. For that he writes the Vartikas. So Sureshwarakhya Satchishya Sanyasashrama Dayakaya Namaha. Sureshwaracharya independently writes another grantha called Naishkarmya Siddhi later. Nrisimha Bhaktaya Namaha. This name is not found in some versions. Obeisance to Shankaracharya, who is an ardent devotee of Bhagavan Vishnu in his Nrisimha Avatara form. Sri Shankaracharya is considered as an avatar of Shiva. So he had composed various stotras on various deities. So his devotion to Vishnu can be inferred from the composition of Narasimha stotras like Lakshmi Nrasimha Karunarasa Stotram. Now, Lakshmi Nrasimha Karunarasa Stotram, how did this emerge? So when our Acharya enters the body of King Amaruka for the sake of gaining Kama Shastra knowledge, Parakaya Pravesha Krite Namaha, in that Nama I had explained. So that body was preserved by the Sishyas. Suddenly, the ministers of King Amaruka, they start searching of some if any body is available, and they wanted to burn that body. Now, what our Jagat Guru did was, he did the Sri Lakshmi Nrasimha Karunar, he composed the Lakshmi Nrasimha Karunar Stotram, also known as Lakshmi Nrasimha Karavalamba Stotram, which nullified the effect of the fire and which could not destroy the body. So it is a very outstanding composition of our Acharya. Therefore, he is called as Simha Bhaktaya Namaha. There is also a Lakshmi Nrasimha Pancharatram, which is composed by Acharya on Narasimha. Sadratna Heramba Pujakaya Namaha. Obeisance to Shankaracharya, who worshipped Ratnagarbha Ganapati. Again, this Nama is not found in some version. Vyakhyana Simhasanadhishaya Namaha. Obeisance to Shankaracharya, the Lord of Vyakhyana Simhasana, the seat of transcendental wisdom. Now, All of us know that Shankaracharya defeated various scholars as he traveled across India. And he did the Sarvagya Pitarohana. And when he was about to do the Sarvagya Pitarohana, there were a lot of questions raised by different philosophers. The Bauddha Mata, the Mimamsaka Mata, Nyaya Mata, Vaisheshika Mata. All these people, they started asking him questions. And Shankaracharya made sure that he answered all the questions and did the Sarvagya Pitarohana. So that Pitha is called Vyakhyana Simhasanadhishaya Namaha Jagat Pujyaya Namaha. See, such a Shankaracharya, obeisance to Shankaracharya, was worshipped by the world. He is worshipped by the entire world. He is the Guru of the entire world. He is the real Guru. Guru, the word Guru is Ukarastu Andakarasyat Rushabdastan Andakara Virodhitvat Gururityabhidiyate. This is what our Guru Gita and other Guru Tattva Shloka Granthas tell. So, our Guru is a Jagat Guru as Jagat Pujya, because he is a Jagat Guru, which is the next Nama. Why he is Jagat Pujya is he is adorned by one and all in the world. Human beings have to worship different deities. They have to worship Shiva for Jnana. They have to worship Vishnu for Sthiti and wealth, etc. They have to worship Surya for Arogya. They have to worship Devi for comfortable Garhastya Jivana. They have to work Gandharva like Kubera for wealth. But if you worship one Guru, which is Adishankaracharya, you need not worship any god, because he is one Guru who has all forms of devatas in him. That is why he is called Jagat Pujyaya Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Vyoma-samskrta-Pathasala. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. This shloka we are telling now. This shloka is, he is an embodiment of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Devi. And he is worshipped by the world. Jagat Gurave Namaha. So he is the Guru for the whole world. Ukarastu Andakarasyat Rushabdastan Nivartakaha Andakara Virodhitvat Gururityabhidiyate. So our Guru is the Jagat Guru. He removes the darkness of ignorance from all the people of the world through his teachings and initiate them into divine knowledge if they want it. Otherwise, he will give whatever the Bhakta wants. That is why he is Jagat Pujya. Somebody wants wealth, they can get wealth by worshipping Jagat Pujya Shankaracharya. Somebody wants some other Drishta Phala, which is what we are some materialistic gains also. They can also worship our Jagat Guru. And he is the only Jagat Guru of the whole world. Then we have some more names in some other versions, which is not found in some other versions. Nirvyaja Karuda Murtaye Namaha. Very important nama for a person like Shankaracharya. Nirvyaja Karuda Murtaye Namaha. So for Lalita Devi, we have Avyaja Karuna Murtaye Namaha. We have for Lalita Devi, we have this nama. So unconditional compassion. See, a mother like Devi, a mother or a Devi only can have unconditional compassion. Just like a mother has unconditional compassion towards her son. A teacher can have an unconditional compassion towards his disciple. A guru with a shishya. Same way, he is a guru, Jagat Guru, who is an epitome of unconditional compassion towards his towards his shishyas, or if you consider him as Devata, towards his devotees. Such is the Nirvyaja Karunamurtaye Namaha. Today we all help each other only on the pretext that other person will help you when you are in need. That is not the nature of our Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya. Nirvyaja Karuna Murtaye Namaha. Bheri Pataha Vadyadi Raja Lakshana Lakshitaya Namaha. Bheri Pataha Vadya. All these are instruments. Now, see, for sannyasis to actually do dharmopadesha for the whole world, normally our Sanatana Dharma says, you have to take care of them. You have to give reverence to them like you give reverence to a king. Now, our Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya, he is endowed with all the traits of a king. And he is also having musical instruments like Bheri, Pataha. People worship him with all these royal instruments. Why do they do that? They want to worship him and give him that respect. Because Jagadguru's incarnation is for the Dharma Rakshana, Dharma Samsthapana, establishing. And how does the Dharma Samsthapana happen? In this case, by Acharya Shankara, is by Jnanopadesha. Only through Jnana. So because he is of that nature, through knowledge, he is going to cure this or treat this entire world. So he can have elephants, horses, camels, pallak, all these things he can have. A sannyasi can have, and he can be respected, revered in that way by the sishyas and the devotees. So, Bheri Patahavadyadi Raja Lakshana Lakshitaya Namaha. This is another important name. Sakrit Smarana Santushtaya Namaha. Obeisance to Shankaracharya, who is pleased just by remembering his name only once. In Ramayana, regarding Rama, we say Sakrideva Prapannaya Tavasmi Ticha Yachate Abhayam Sarva Bhutebhyaha Tadamye Tadvratamama. Rama says, if somebody just seeks refuge and calls my name only once, if he tells that I am your person, I give him assurance against all safety, against all living beings. I take care of him completely. This is my vrata. This is my promise or vrata. That is what Bhagavan Rama says. Similarly, Sakrit Smarana Santushtaya Namaha. Our Acharya is very happy if you just remember his name. As I told you, sannyasis, they are Brahmanishtas. They don't have anything called death. So, in the sense, their sharira would have gone, but they are present. They are present in their form inside us. Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya is present inside us. And they are present in the granthas which they have composed. They are present in the teachings. They are present in many ways. And we worship them. And that too, Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya is a avatar of Shiva. So, as Acharya is Shiva incarnate, if you tell the names of Acharya, which is in this Ashtottara, if you remember his names, he is very happy and he gives you whatever you want. Sakrit Smarana Santushtaya Namaha. Sarvajnaya Namaha. He is a Sarvajna. He is an all-know. He knows everything. How does he become a Sarvajna? Because he is a Brahmajnani. Ishana Sarva Vidyanam, Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam, Brahmadipatihi. So, in Veda, Ishana Sarva Vidyanam, Bhagavan Shiva is said to be knowing everything. He is a Sarvajna. So, he is an avatar of Shiva. Therefore, he also becomes Sarvajna. This Sarvajna name is also there in Shiva Ashtottarashatanamavali. Jnanadayakaya Namaha. So, he is Acharya who imparts jnana to his sishyas. So earlier there was Brahmajnana Pradayakaya Namaha. Note the difference between that name and this name. Brahmajnana Pradayakaya Namaha is Brahmajnana is for people who want Brahmajnana, for mumukshus. They say, I want moksha, I want Brahmajnana, he will impart Brahmajnana. But there are people like us who want other things, materialistic things in this world. That is, we want vidya, we want yashas, fame, we want wealth, we want so many other things. So for all those people, our acharya gives the knowledge at that level. The other way of interpreting this is, for a Mimamsaka who wants to read the Mimamsa Shastra, he will give the Mimamsa Jnana. For the Nyaya Shastrajna, he will give Nyaya Shastra. For like that, the respective knowledge is given to the respective devotee, so that he flourishes in that and then aspires for the final truth, the Atma Jnana or Brahma Jnana, and later he gives Brahma Jnana also to that person. Therefore, Jnana Dayakaya Namaha, Brahma Jnana Pradayakaya Namaha are these two names which are found in Ashtottarashatanamavali. With this, I think we have completed all the names. So, Shankaracharya lived for 32 years. Today, when I am completing this course at this moment, I am seeing 32 participants. It is anugraha of our Acharya that we all could participate in this course and we could enjoy or internalize Adishankaracharya through the Ashtottarashatanamavali. I thank every one of you who have been a part of this course and who have helped in the conduction of this course. The ELA team, the linguistic team, Sahana, Amogha, Lakshmana, and Nagashri Bhagini, and all the people who have been in Vyoma and who have helped the conduction of this course. Vinay Mahodaya from the linguistic team. I thank everybody who have prayed for this course. This course, especially Acharya's course, Acharya's Ashtottarashatanamavali, was there in my mind from the past 2 years. 2 years before, I had given a talk on Shankara Ashtottarashatanamavali, and in that talk, in that sabha, they gave me about 20 minutes and I could tell only about 10 namas, meanings of 10 namas. From that time, I was dreaming that this course should happen in Vyoma, wherein we get a chance to recite the names of Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya and his names. So I thank our Acharya who gave me this opportunity to study this entire Shankara Ashtottarashatanamavali and present it in 5 days. As you know, each of these nama can be expanded further. It can be understood at different levels and can be understood further. This course was only an attempt to bring out the essence of these namas to all of you, so that we do our research and we learn from these Ashtottras. This is the first in the Ashtottara series. The next course in the Ashtottara series will be on Krishna Ashtottara. He is also a Jagat Guru. So on Krishna Ashtottara, it will be announced sometime in the month of July or June end or July, when we are closer to Krishna Janmashtami. So after that, we will continue with Ganesha Ashtottarashatanama. We have started with Guru. So Guru is going to bless us and lead us into this path. Whenever we have the opportunity, we will study different Ashtottarashatanamas. And it will be in this pattern where about 5 to 6 classes will be taken, or maximum 10 classes. And within the 10 classes, we will be reading the meanings, understanding the meanings of Ashtottarashatanamavali courses. I thank Vishwanathan, who is the CEO of Vyoma Labs, Soumya Krishnapur, and other people who helped me conceptualize this set of courses. And we offer this course at the lotus feet of Adishankaracharya. We are happy that we could do this course during Shankara Jayanti, and today and tomorrow is Sita Navami. So we are very happy that it is ending also on an auspicious day. Now, some points to note before we give a chance to the participants to give their feedback. First thing is, there are two major versions of this Ashtottara which we have found. So we are treating as two Patha Vedas. So these two Patha Vedas shall be put in Sanskrit and English, shall be uploaded, and it will be put in the course page. The audios for both the Patha Vedas have been given. The audio has been done by Amogha, our Vyakarana student, and he has taken great pains to give the Mula Patha and the Mula audio. He has done the Mula audio also. We will have an MCQ test for people who want to study this one. They can go through this entire set of slides. So based on these slides and the meanings that I have explained, there will be a simple, very, very simple multiple choice based test with 25 questions, and it will be sent to you on 12th and 14th. I would encourage all of you to take this test once you have attended and you have taken the test. So it is a Samarpana to Shankara Bhagavad-Padacharya, and you can also get the certificate. This is purely optional. If you want, you can take the test. The appeal to all of us will be to read and practice the Ashtottara Mula, internalize the meanings. And if you master this Mula, please teach the Mula of Shankara Bhagavad-Pada Ashtottara to many people. Many people do not know that Shankara Bhagavad-Padacharya Ashtottara is there. And when you go to a friend's place or some place, please organize a Parayana. It takes 10 minutes, 15 minutes to do the Parayana of this Ashtottara. And you can start your work in your friend's place by doing Parayana of our Shankara Bhagavad-Padacharya's Ashtottara, and enjoy the chorus chanting of the names of Shankaracharya. This is Kali Yuga. Chorus chanting of Shankara Bhagavad-Padacharya's name is equal to chanting the names of Bhagavan Shiva, Lord Shiva. That way, Kalau Kalmasha Chittanam Papa Dravyo Pajivinam Vidikriya Vihinanam Gatir Govinda Kirtanam. Nama Sankirtanam is the Kali Marga for all of us. Is the Marga in Kali Yuga for all of us. Therefore, let us all chant the Nama of Acharya. So with this, I hand over this thing to our e-learning administrator, Sahana Bhagini. She has some points to tell, some points to share. If once she shares, we will see what is that she wants to tell. And over to Sahana Bhagini.
Thank you. Namaskara Sarvebhyaha. I just want to share a few things. The Vyoma Linguistic Labs is completely based on donations. If you want to sponsor anything, if you want to help us to reach out many people and do more such courses, you can contribute to us. Recently, on the occasion of Akshaya Tritiya, we have sent an email. I'll show you. I'll just share the screen and. Yes, you can always go to through your emails and check. Here are the details for donation, and it is purely optional. You can always, how much ever you want, you can always donate to us. You can go through this email and the chart. Thank you so much. And this is purely optional. Thank you.
Thank you, Sahana Bagini, for that covering that missing piece. See, this is an opportunity. Many people are asking us how to help you, how to help Vyoma. So one of the ways to help is to spread the courses, to spread the knowledge of these courses to various people outside. The other thing is, if you can donate financially also, it will help a lot. Again, it is purely optional. And especially especially Akshaya Tritiya and these kind of important days, the dana that is given on important days is also considered superior. With that angle, we just shared it. Thank you very much for a patient hearing. Now, before we get into the testimonial part of it, I would request Amogha to share the screen where he has all the namas, at least especially not the where these namas and other things have been uploaded on the course page. Amogha, is it possible to show now, or it is to be done? As you can see that there is this scripts and audios. You can see script Devanagari Patabheda 1, English Patabheda 2, Patabheda 1. Same way Patabheda 2 and Patabheda. The scripts and the audio has been put in this course page. The script 2 has to be put there, right?
Yes, it will be
please.
uploaded in Q&A.
Yes, please upload. Okay. Dhanyavadaha. So we'll come to the last part of this course. If any of the participants want to share some feedback, you can share, and question answers also if you have. If they are too Advaita Vedanta related, we have to refer to the Advaita Veda course. Basic things I can answer. We have about 10 minutes for this. So you can raise your hand based on your, you can also ask a question or you can give feedback. Whatever you want, you can do. Just raise the hand if you want to speak. Raji Srinath.
Namaskaram, sir. It's been a wonderful experience. Though I had been in Kaladi for a long time, I am not very good in Sanskrit or anything. But this was a really wonderful experience. இதுக்கு மேல ஆச்சாரியாவோட நாமங்கள் தோடகாஷ்டமெல்லாம் we sing, just study every day, but to know about each of his namas, it was like standing in like the kshetram there this week.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, sir, really. Thanks. And one small doubt, Kanchipuram they tell, but that is not the one of the matas, no sir, it is.
There is a as per one school of thought, the 4 matas are what we mentioned, which included Sringeri, etc. The Kanchi Mat is supposed to be the another mat established by Shankaracharya himself. That is what the Kanchi Matta Anuyayis they say. They say that the 4 matas were taken over by the 4 Sishyas, whereas Shankaracharya, after those Sishyas were put in those 4 places, Shankaracharya lived in Kanchi and established a mat, and that is being continued.
Okay.
That is what they say.
Okay.
So amongst the 4 Amnaya Pithas, for the 4 Vedas, the 4 Pithas are the same. Okay. But Kanchi is a Moolamnaya Pitha, where Shankaracharya himself had established the Pitha. That is what people are saying. There are debates about this from both sides. Some people accept that, some people don't accept that. But we are happy that people accept Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya. These debate, because these debates keep on going. And let us all accept Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya and worship him.
Yes, sir. Thank you. It was like standing in that Aryamba Kadavu for all the 5 days. Thanks a lot.
Dhanyavada.
Thank you.
Urmila Mahendra Babu.
Good afternoon, sir. Yeah. I'm a beginner in Sanskrit language learning. And I did not know that there was one Ashtottarashatanamavali, and it was an eye-opener. And even though you were very patient to explain each and every nama, some of them I thought was a bit fast, so I couldn't remember, and I'm not able to recollect. But once I see the videos and the audios, I suppose I should be able to do that. It was a good experience, and I expect to attend the other courses which you are talking about in July and in the subsequent months. Thank you very much, sir. And it was really a good course.
Dhanyavada. Dhanyavada, Bhagini. Thank you for your feedback.
Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavada. Rama Bala.
Namaskaram, Mahodaya. Shruyate
Bhagini.
We are indeed blessed to learn so many details about Bhagavan Adishankaracharya. We are very much indebted to you, sir, for conducting this course, Mahodaya. Dhanyavadaha.
All your blessings, Mata. Dhanyavadaha. Thank you for your blessings. Anybody else who wants to speak or ask a question or something? I have a question from Mahendra Parikh. One thing was there. Pratik Chaudhary. I think our Amoga has answered. Brahma Jnana, Atma Jnana, everything is same, Pratik Mahodaya. So it refers to the knowledge of self. As per Advaita, the body and the self are different. The body and the Atma, Sharira and the Atma are different. The Atma is, what is Atma? It is nothing. It is not a Sharira. It is not Manas. It is not anything that you think in this world. It is not that. But it is something. So that Atma is our true nature. And that is what is the Atma Jnana talks about. So once we realize that we are, what is our true nature, through this process of Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, as told in the Vedanta, we attain Jnana. And once we attain Jnana, that itself is moksha, and we become one with the Parama. And Jivatma and the Paramatma are one and the same. This is what Advaita tells. The other philosophy, they have some differences in this aspect. As per their philosophy, we have to study that separately, as per their acharyas. This is what is the basics. But if you attend, I would encourage all of you here who are there in this course to look at 2 courses, which is Introduction to Vedanta by Rama Shivaraman Bhagini, and a course on Tattva Bodha by again Rama Shivaraman Bhagini, which talk about and which will give you all the basics of this Vedanta Jnana. So request you, and it is not too many courses, too many classes are not there. It is about 15 classes only. So please go through that at your leisure so that you can gain a first-hand information of what we are talking about. Pratik Mahodaya, please request you to look at that. Any other question? Okay, you can go through the recording, and you can also, Pratik Mahodaya, you can also refer the Tattva Bodha and Introduction to Vedanta, both by Rama Shivaraman Baki. Please refer that course. Very well. Basically, she has explained these Vedanta concepts very clearly in a very slow and neat way as per the text. And it is very good for all of us to go through that Vedanta course. So Amogha has put that in the chat. Also, Introduction to Vedanta and Tattva Bodha. There are 2 courses. Please go through those courses. If nothing else is there, we can tell a Shanti mantra. Oh, there is one more person. Debmalya.
Namo Namaha, Guruji.
Namo Namaha.
Namaha Pranam. And thank you so much again. I also second my classmates who mentioned about the depth of the course that you have offered. And I also would like to thank Vyoma Lab, all the organizers, for giving us this opportunity. I have one request, Guruji. So yesterday's class, you mentioned, or you showed us in a shared screen about the other stotrams that Adishankaracharya ji.
Yes.
If we can have the opportunity to learn at least few of those also.
Yes.
So wonderful. Just a small request. Yeah.
So out of that, we have already in our vyoma-samskrta-pathasala, we have Subramanya Bhujanga Stotram already covered with meaning in English. So Subramanya Bhujanga Stotram already covered by Vishnupriya. Amogha, you can put the link of that. Then we have Saundarya Lahari, very, very important stotra on Devi, 100 stotras on Devi, fully explained English meaning with word to word explained. In pre-recorded videos, it's very well explained. Saundarya Lahari, please go through that. So Shivananda Lahari also has been explained. So both Saundarya Lahari and Shivananda Lahari has been explained by our teacher Purnima Prasad. She is one of an accomplished teacher and student of Vijayalakshmi Mahabaleshwar Bhatt. She has explained very well these 2 stotras in English. So 3 stotras right away we have Subramanya Bhujanga, Saundarya Lahari and Shivananda Lahari. And I think we have Haristuti and Vishnu Padadi Keshanta. Sahana Bhagini, do we have the Haristuti? Do we have?
Not yet, sir. It will be
Vishnu Padadi. Vishnu Padadi Keshanta, I think we have. There is one more stotra of Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya, Vishnu Padadi Keshanta, which has been explained again with English meanings. So at least 4 are available. As far as I know, I think there are definitely these 4 can be studied. Debmalya Mahodaya.
Okay, this is very helpful, Guruji. Thank you so much. I will take a look in those links that
yes.
was shared. Dhanyawada, Guruji.
Thank you very much for that question. Others also are benefited by your question. Annapurna Nori.
राम राम महोदय श्रूयते वा?
राम श्रूयते. कथमस्ति भवती?
सम्यक् एव महोदय, धन्यवादाः. Mahodaya, this is a beautiful course. Recently only I started to chant all the Jagadguru Rachita shlokas, and I was totally mesmerized by the meaning, and even we cannot pronounce them properly, how Jagadguru did all this Rachana.
Correct.
And in this, I was still mesmerized, and I got this notification that Ashtottarashatanamavali is there. I was totally unaware that there is such Namavali is there. So it's totally a divine intervention. I feel Paramacharya, his blessings, and thank you so much. Like Vyakarana, along with Vyakarana and all, your Vyoma has been instrumental for our spiritual learning also. And I'm so blessed because it started with Shankar Jayanti, and today my local time, it's today is Guruvar, Thursday. So it's totally blessing. And as you said, 32 students, everything comes along. So aneke dhanyavadaha mahodaya. Namaste mahodaya.
Thank you very much. Dhanyavada Bhagini. Raghavan R.
Namaste, Ji.
Namaste.
Just one other point to add. This course was very excellently conducted. Thank you so much. And to another point, I just want to add the Bhajagovindam is also there. I just came across the Bhajagovindam also from Vyoma side.
Correct. Does it have meanings?
Are there.
No, does it have meaning or it's
meanings?
Only chanting?
A chanting was
Only
there.
chanting, sir.
Only chanting. So that is why I was hinting at shlokas. I think Deb Mahodaya asked about shlokas which had meanings. So yeah, Bhajagovindam is there.
Sorry, I didn't hear to that.
So which is why I didn't mention about that. But if you want, we can first learn chanting. The first step in any shloka is, first we have to chant. As Annapurna Bhagini said, first thing is we have to grab the words. We have to capture the words and we should chant. And then we should go for meanings. Some shlokas we have both chanting and meaning. Some we have meanings first. So depending on the teacher availability and the convenience, we are working by the grace of Adishankaracharya. We should cover, you all should pray that Vyoma should cover all the shlokas chanting and all the shlokas meaning. This is what your prayer should be. And if you pray, if all of you pray, this will happen in Vyoma. And these things are not something which is planned and which can be told that, okay, from tomorrow I will do this, etc. It happens only by divine intervention, as Annapurna Bhagini said. So this itself, from 2 years, I am planning to do this course. And I could do only this year. Everything is divine intervention. Thank you, Raghavan Mahodaya, for pointing out that Bhajagovindam is there and chanting is a first step for understanding the meanings. Dhanyawad.
Thank you. Thank you.
If there are no other comments or feedback, we can close the course. So Amogha, can we close the course? Sahana, can we close the course?
Yes, sir.
So today we are closing the course. We had initially announced 6 days, but we are closing it in 5 days. If there was any inconvenience with regard to this, kindly pardon us, because there were some emergencies for tomorrow, which is why we had to close it today. And anyway, we could cover the namas clearly in the given time. With the 10 minutes here and there, we could cover the namas. So we thought we will close it today itself. So more important is reciting this nama whenever we have time. Dhanyavadaha, sarvebhyaha dhanyavadaha. Swasti prajabhyah paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahishaha go brahmanebhyah shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu loka samasta sukhino bhavantu loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Dhanyavada.